Hello everyone. Today we're doing TryHackMe's Attacktive Directory. So copy the IP. We'll set it. We'll do an Nmap scan. So I just narrowed it down to this port range because it would take like 20 minutes just to get through the whole total list, and this is where the ports that we need are. Not that we even need any of the ports, to be honest. Um, so the questions for the room are: what tool will allow you to enumerate port 139 and 445? That one is enum for Linux. And it says, what is the NetBIOS domain name of the machine? So we'll just do enum for Linux. Domain name is THMAD. What invalid TLD do people commonly use for their Active Directory domain? And that's actually right here. Local is the answer for that. It says several users have informed me that the latest version of Kerbrute does not contain the enum user flag in Kerbrute. So if yours doesn't have it, use an older version. I don't know what they're talking about. The only version that I found does have that. So um, it says enumeration through this box modified. A modified user list and password list will be used to cut down on the time of enumeration and of users and password hash cracking. It is not recommended to brute force the credentials due to the account lockout policies that we cannot enumerate on the domain controller. So answer the questions below. What command within Kerbrute will allow us to enumerate valid usernames? They literally just told us right here. It's user enum. So this is what notable account is discovered. These should jump out at you. So for those, we'll let that do its thing. All right, so we'll do root with the user text. The text they give you a link to a GitHub. Just copy that and put it in a user text file. That's what this is, the user text. And then they tell you that the domain name is that, or not the domain name, but the domain controller. That's not using the right IP address. Oh, that's why. Duh. Would help if I would have put the IP in, right? Says one notable account is discovered. These should jump out at you. What is the other notable account is discovered? These should jump out at you. So the first one is obviously service admin. While that's running, the other one is actually this one, backup. Now it says you have two user accounts that we could potentially query a ticket from. Which user account can you query a ticket from with no password? It's literally right here. Has no pre-authorized required. Dumping. This isn't the right hash though, because that's not the one they're asking for. But to get that, we'll just use so we'll use the get MP users with the domain and then the name for service admin because that's the one that didn't have the password needed. Then we get this. So the question is, it would be service admin. And then it says, look at the Hashcat example wiki page. What type of Kerberos hash did we retrieve? So if we look at this, it's KRB5 ASR rep 23 and then the username. So if we just go here and then we go to Hashcat examples, we go down to here, you see it right here. Same thing. KRB5 ASR rep 23 and then the username. So the answer would be these two. Tree, what specify the full name? So it would be that would be the name of it, and then what is the mode? That would be this. So now crack the hash and modify the password list. With the modified password list, what is the user account's password? I need to put it in the and it cracked. So we get management 2005. So let's put this What is now crack the hash with the modified password list? What is the user's account password? Oops. Answer the questions below. What utility can be used to map remote SMB shares? That's Smbclient. And then it says which option will list shares? That's capital L. How many remote shares are on the servers? So we'll just do SMB client IP. So we'll just do Smbclient with the L for list, and then the um, domain or whatever with the name, and then the password is management 2005. So the questions are how many remote servers or yeah, how many remote shares is the server listing? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a particular share that we have access to that contains a text file. Which share is it? That would be the only one that makes sense. What am I doing? Oh, that's why. Gotta put the share name. Paste the password. ls mget y. So we get what is the share name? That's backup. What is the contents of the file? It's this. Decode the contents of the file. What are the contents? So we'll just we get backups, spoopsec local. So let's save that in case we need it. What is the decoded? Let's decode the full contents. Task 7, answer the questions below. What method allows us to dump NTDS? So for that, we're going to use the secrets dump py. So we'll just do that with the decoded part that we just got. So the question is, what method allows us to dump ND ntds.dit, and that would be this right here, drsuaip. What is the administrator's NTLM hash? So that would be this part right here. What method of attack could allow us to authenticate as a user without the password? That's pass the hash using a tool called Evil-winrm. What option will allow us to use a hash? That's the capital H flag. So the last one, answer the questions below. They want you to connect to the services and get the flags off each of the desktops. So for that, we're going to need a couple things. First, we're going to need this. So we'll do Remmina, and then for domain, we'll put that there, and we'll just do one at a time. So we'll do backup here, username, backup, IP, and then the backup's password was oh, it was right down here. Right here, this is the password. And just save and connect. That's not what I'm going to do. So we get the backup users. Backing up, Scotty. So disconnect, edit, service admin, and then get his password, which was management 2005 or something like that. When this is loading, we'll do the winrm. So we have the password. We'll copy that, and then this doesn't need to be running anymore. Just go Evil-winrm IP new admin administrator, and the capital H flag, paste our hash. Still setting up. There we go. So change directory, desktop. So we get the root flag, the administrator flag. So I just need the service admin. That's right here. That's it for the room. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or requests, hit me up. Peace.